It's just gone 8 o'clock. It's a very good morning to you. And thank you so much indeed for watching Morning Live on this Wednesday morning, the 15th of November. It's good to have you on board. News breaking this morning. Unconfirmed reports say that Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe and members of his family have been placed under house arrest. The SABC is looking into this to confirm the details. Zimbabwe's military has meanwhile detained Finance Minister Ignatius Chombo after seizing power in an attempt to root out criminals. Chombo was a leading member of the so-called G40 faction of the ruling ZANU-PF party that's led by Mugabe's wife, Grace. It is believed that other ministers have also been placed under arrest. Meanwhile, Zimbabwean Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. Walter Mzembe is currently in South Africa to give an update on the situation. This as the ruling ZANU-PF has issued a statement following reports of military action in the country, saying it would never succumb to military pressure. The Zimbabwe Defense Force has called on citizens to remain calm around Harare. Both the US and the UK have also issued travel warnings to their citizens. Several armed personnel tanks were seen entering Harare, sparking rumors of a possible coup. In its statement yesterday, ZANU-PF described the behavior of the country's defense force chief, Constantino Chiwenga, as a treasonable act. Chiwenga accused the party of being infiltrated by counter-revolutionaries who wanted to destroy it. Referring to last week's sacking of Vice President Emmerson Mnangagwa, Chiwenga claimed that ZANU-PF had launched a purging and cleansing process, which is mostly targeting military veterans. Mnangagwa's axing paved the way for the 93-year-old President Robert Mugabe's wife, Grace, to succeed him as a leader. According to ZANU-PF's National Secretary for Information and Publicity, Simon Moyo, Chiwenga's statement was a move to disturb peace and stability in Zimbabwe. The Zimbabwean Defense Force has clarified that their presence in the streets of Harare does not mean a military takeover. Early this morning, an army general issued a statement urging Zimbabweans to stay calm and for business to continue as usual. The unnamed general says their mission is to rid the country of criminal elements who are destabilizing the economy and the society. They were speaking from Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation.
Fellow Zimbabweans, following the address we made on 13 November 2017, which we believe our main broadcaster, Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation, and the Herald were directed not to publicize the situation in our country, has moved to another level. Firstly, we wish to assure the nation that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Comrade R.G. Mugabe, and his family are safe and sound, and their security is guaranteed. We are only targeting criminals around him who are committing crimes that are causing social and economic suffering in the country in order to bring them to justice. As soon as we have accomplished our mission, we expect that the situation will return to normalcy. To the civil servants, as you are aware, there is a plan by the same individuals to influence the current purging which is taking place in the political sphere, to the civil service. We are against that act of injustice, and we intend to protect everyone of you against that. To the judiciary, the measures underway are intended to ensure that, as an independent arm of the state, you are able to exercise your independent authority without fear of being obstructed, as has been the case with this group of individuals.
And that is Zimbabwe's Army's General S.B. Moyo talking earlier from Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation at around 4 a.m. this morning. Let us now cross live to our correspondent in Harare, Effet Musekiwa. Effet, good morning to you once again. Now, confirm the reports. Of course, the reports coming in this morning saying that President Robert Mugabe has been placed under house arrest.
Good morning. I can't at this point in time confirm that, but it is true that rumors and reports are circulating that President Mugabe has been placed under house arrest. But until we get confirmation either from the army or from the president himself, we at this moment we are just keeping it as speculation, as you might be aware that the situation is a bit tense here in Harare, and until reports are confirmed, are just speculating. People are just making pronouncements that are unfounded. So really, I can't confirm at the present moment whether he's under house arrest or not.
But these reports, where are they coming from? Have you been able to establish where these reports are coming from as it is now?
Right now, it's mostly been social media. You know, Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp. People tweeting, people making comments. But still on the ground, there is nothing official. The army is taking further than what they said up until this morning around 4 a.m. So really, up to this point, no official confirmation has been given, and we are just speculating. People are speculating as day progresses.
Yeah, and we also spoke to earlier here on Morning Live about the reports coming through that some of the cabinet ministers have been arrested.
Yes, those reports we did receive them, but you see, the thing is that they have been arrested, but no one is aware of their whereabouts. No one can confirm whether it's true or not, whether they've been arrested. And what has happened is that most of the politicians right now are unreachable, so we can't get any official comment from any of the politicians. So really, it's very difficult to assess their whereabouts at this present moment.
Yeah, and I would want to believe, because you referred to social media earlier on, that it is still up and running in Zimbabwe. This, of course, after journalists were instructed by the army not to use social media.
Okay, I can tell you that traffic into the city center is picking up. I have gone past 2 schools that are in town, namely Prince Edward and Alan Wilson High School. Those schools were actually turning away their students, or they didn't do business, but they'd actually closed their gates and turning away the students. But everything else seems to be operating normally. Traffic flow into town is on the rise, as would have been expected since it's peak hour. But really, nothing really on the ground to show that the situation is getting out of hand.
But is there a sense of a panic on the ground? Because we've seen the UK, the United Nations, the United States, I beg your pardon, and some embassies encouraging their citizens to stay at home today.
There is no panic at the present moment. Like I indicated, traffic flow, people are actually getting into town. It's only the government offices that have been closed, and fast in other parts of town, right around a little bit away from the central business district, you will find that the traffic flow is moving smoothly. There is an increased activity. So at this present moment, I wouldn't say there is panic. There is no panic yet. Maybe it's very progressive as the situation gets clearer to a lot of people. I think that's when we might actually get to see the panic that you allude to, but also you realize that the U.S. and the British government, they've always been, Mugabe always used to call them that they're always anti whatever happens to Zimbabwe. So it's understandable that they would issue such a warning to their citizens, because no one is sure, or everyone is unsure of what might transpire next. Right now, it's been there's been no fighting, it's been peaceful, it's been, there hasn't been any violence up to now. So no one really is sure what's going to happen next. So maybe that's why the British and the Americans issued that statement.
All right, Effet, we'll leave it at that. Our Zimbabwean correspondent, Effet Musekiwa, for the latest news from Zimbabwe, of course, with unconfirmed reports coming in that President Robert Mugabe and members of his family have been placed under house arrest. But of course, us here, the SABC, are still looking into this to confirm the details.